morning, all of you. I am Suresh, Faculty of Mathematics, working in Trinity Junior College. First problem. The area of the triangle whose vertices are 0, z, z into e to the power of I alpha, where alpha is lies in between 0 to pi, 0 to 180, is equals to. Who's given the vertices of the triangle, then vertices of the triangle are given in form of a complex numbers. Then he was asking, what is the area of the triangle? What is the area of the triangle? The area of the triangle whose vertices are 0 origin, z, z into e to the power of I alpha, where alpha is lies in between 0 to pi, is equals to origin, vertex A and the vertex B. Angle at the origin, I am taking it as alpha. Now, I am assuming the vertex A as z and the vertex B as z into e to the power of I alpha. Z into e to the power of I alpha. O is the origin and A is the complex number z, and the vertex B is the complex number z into e to the power of I alpha. Now, with these vertices, he was asking the area of the triangle OAB. Therefore, area of the triangle OAB is equal to half into OA mod OB sine of angle between OA and OB, that is nothing but alpha. Sine of angle between OA and OB, 1 by 2 mod OA, that is nothing but z distance. OB, the modulus is, the distance is z into e to the power of I alpha, z into e to the power of I alpha into sine alpha, 1 by 2 mod z into modulus of z1 into z2. Now this is in the form of z1 into z2. We can write mod z1 into mod z2 e to the power of I alpha into sine alpha, 1 by 2 mod z into mod z square. What is about e to the power of I alpha? From Euler's form of a complex number, already we discussed in the last classes, e to the power of I theta, we can write it as cis theta or not. Then cis theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta. This is what Euler's form says. E power I theta equal to cis theta. Cis theta is nothing but cos theta plus I sin theta. That is now e to the power of I alpha. We can write this one as cos alpha plus I sin alpha into sin alpha, 1 by 2 mod z square. Modulus of cos alpha plus I sin alpha is nothing but modulus of a complex number, that is cos square alpha plus sin square alpha. The value is 1. This is into sin alpha as it is, 1 by 2 mod z square. This value is what? 1. The value is 1. Therefore, into sin alpha only. This is the area of the triangle OAB. Area of the triangle OAB is half into OA into OB. Sine of angle between OA and OB, that is nothing but alpha, and here e to the power of I alpha we are replacing by using Euler's form cos alpha plus I sin alpha. Cos alpha plus I sin alpha modulus is 1. That's why the area of the triangle is 1 by 2 mod z square into sin alpha. We'll go for the next problem. If Im means imaginary part of z minus I by 2i is equal to 0, then the locus of z is what? Imaginary part of this complex number z minus I by 2i is 0, he was saying. But actually what is z minus I by 2i complex number? In that he was saying the imaginary part is equal to 0. First you calculate what is the complex number represented by z minus I by 2i. That's what you have to calculate first. Let us take the point on the locus. Z is equal to x plus iy. Let us take the point on the locus is z is equal to x plus iy. Since z minus I by 2i, now you have to calculate this complex number. Z minus I by 2i is what? Z minus I. What is z? What is z? X plus iy minus I divided by 2i. Numerator expressed in the form of real and imaginary x into x plus I of y minus 1 divided by 2i. Go for conjugation. Why? Because in the denominator we have imaginary is a. To remove the imaginary part, imaginary number, we will go for the conjugation. Multiply and divide with its conjugate. 2i conjugate is minus 2i. 2i conjugate is what? Minus 2i. That is multiply and divide by minus 2i. The denominator is now minus 4i square. Minus 4i square. Now comes to the numerator minus 2i into x minus 2xi. Next minus 2 of y minus 1 into I that is I square. I square. Now I square value is minus 1 minus 2xi minus 2y minus 1 into I square value is minus 1 divided by minus 4 into minus 1. Minus of minus, that is plus. Now here there is no imaginary I. Therefore this becomes the now real part of the complex number. This part becomes the real part. Minus into minus plus 2 of y minus 1 minus 2xi divided by minus of minus, that is 4. Then what it becomes? 2y minus 1 by 4. Separate it. Separate the denominator for both the numerator parts. Minus 2xi by 4. Minus 2xi by 4. 2 1s are 2 2s are 2s are. Now this is y minus 1 by 2 minus I into x by 2. This is a complex number a minus ib. This is represented by z minus I by 2i. Now for this complex number z minus I by 2i, he was given its imaginary part is equal to 0. Its imaginary part is equal to 0. He was given the condition, given that imaginary of z minus I by 2i is equal to 0. What is the imaginary of this one? Y minus 1 by 2 is the real part, minus I of x by 2 is the imaginary part. Therefore, minus x by 2 equal to 0. Cross multiplication, minus x equal to 0, x equal to 0 is the locus. Therefore, x is equal to 0, we can say that geometrically locus of z is y-axis or not? Locus of z is y-axis. X is equal to 0 is nothing but what? The locus of z is y-axis. If sine inverse of z minus 1 by I, where z is a non-real, means it is a complex number, can be the angle of a triangle if. Means he was asking, when this sine inverse of z minus 1 by I becomes the angle of a triangle where z is what? Means here he is saying that z is a non-real number, means it is a complex number which is non-real. It is a complex, which is a imaginary. Can be the angle of a triangle. This is the angle of a triangle when z is satisfying the conditions where x is what, y is what. He was asking, if z is a non-real, means z is equal to x plus iy will take. Where what are the values of x and y? Then this becomes the angle of a triangle. This means sine inverse of z minus 1 by I is the angle of a triangle. We have to calculate. In z, what are the values of x and y? They should be in which format? Let us take z is equal to x plus iy. Why? Because he was saying that z is a non-real number. Means it is an imaginary number. Therefore, z is equal to x plus iy I am taking. Z is equal to x plus iy I am taking. Now, one more point we have to observe here. Since sine inverse of z minus 1 by I should become the angle of a triangle, before going to define sine inverse of z minus 1 by I is the angle of a triangle, we have to discuss one point here and we have to observe one thing. That is a very, very important point. Sine inverse of something. Sine inverse of something is the angle. First of all, this should be a real number, whether it is correct or not. From inverse trigonometric functions, sine inverse of x, where x should be lies in between minus 1 to plus 1. That's what we know very well. And minus 1 to plus 1 is nothing but it is also a real number or not. But here we have I is there, which is an imaginary number. And in this z also we have I is there. That's why it must be z minus 1 by I must be a real number. Sine inverse of z minus 1 by I is defined for z minus 1 by I must be a real number. Must be a real number. Now, z minus 1 by I represented by which complex number? We have to find out. We are saying it is a real number, no? Now, z minus 1 by I. Z is nothing but x plus iy we consider. Minus 1 divided by I. Express real plus imaginary by I. Here I is nothing but a imaginary number. We have to remove from the denominator, then we should go for conjugation. Minus I by minus I. Then the denominator is I into minus I, that is minus I square. Denominator is minus I square. And the numerator is minus I into x minus 1. I into x minus 1. Minus I into I, that is minus I square y. Minus I into x minus 1 minus I square value is minus 1 y by minus of minus 1. Why? Because I square value is minus 1. Now minus of minus plus. Now this y becomes the real part. By minus of minus, that is plus only, plus 1. Minus I of x minus 1. This is the complex number represented by z minus 1 by I. What we are saying, z minus 1 by I, z minus 1 by I must be a real number. Z minus 1 by I must be a real number. Since z minus 1 by I is real. If it is real means the imaginary part is 0 or not. It is real we are saying, which implies x minus 1 equal to 0. Why we are saying x minus 1 equal to 0? Imaginary of z minus 1 by I equal to 0. It is real, therefore imaginary part of this complex number is 0. What is the imaginary part? Minus of x minus 1, actually we have to write, but equal to 0 is there, that's why we have not written minus 1, but again I am writing that minus. If minus means x minus 1 equal to 0, x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 means what we can conclude? A real part of z is equal to 1 or not. Real part of the complex number z is 1. Why? Because we are taking z is equal to x plus iy. In this, x is the real part and y is the imaginary part. Therefore, we got the value of x is equal to 1 means it says real part of z is equal to 1. And then next, with this x minus 1 equal to 0, then what is about sine inverse of z minus 1 by I? Now, sine inverse of z minus 1 by I is equal to, can I write sine inverse of y only? Why? Because z minus 1 by I is equal to, we got y minus I of x minus 1. Then x is equal to 1, this one will be vanished, then z minus 1 by I value becomes y only. That's why sine inverse of z minus 1 by I is equal to, it becomes sine inverse of y. Sine inverse of y, therefore sine inverse of x is defined for x value is lies in between minus 1 to plus 1 or not. Therefore, it is defined for minus 1 less than or equal to, instead of x we have y is there, so less than or equal to 1. Why? Because sine inverse x domain is x belongs to closed bracket minus 1 comma 1. That is y is lies in between minus 1 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1. From this we can say that minus 1 is less than or equal to, y is nothing but what? For the complex number z. For the complex number z is equal to x plus iy. This is a real part and this is the imaginary part or not. Therefore, y is nothing but imaginary of z is less than or equal to 1. Therefore, from these two conditions, we can say that this sine inverse of z minus 1 by I, sine inverse of z minus 1 by I, be the angle of a triangle. When it is possible, real part of z is equal to 1 and imaginary part of z is lies in between minus 1 and 1, then sine inverse of z minus 1 by I is the angle of a triangle. If z is equal to 6 into e to the power of I pi by 3, then mod e power iz is equal to, it was given z is equal to 6 into e power I pi by 3. Then he was asking modulus of e power iz. If it is direct modulus of a complex number, then we can calculate directly. But he was asking e to the power of iz modulus. First we have to find what is the complex number represented by e to the power of iz. First, given z is equal to 6 into e power I pi by 3. How can we change this one? 6 into e power I pi by 3. Can I write? By using the Euler's form. What is the Euler's form of a complex number? Says e power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, cos theta plus I sin theta. According to Euler's form, e power I theta can be expressed as cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. 6 into cos pi by 3, that is nothing but cos 60 degrees. Cos 60 value 1 by 2 plus I into sin 60 degrees value root 3 by 2. 6 into LCM is 2, 1 plus I root 3 by 2. 2 1s are 2 3s are. Then multiply with 3. This becomes 3 plus I into 3 root 3. Now this is the complex number Z. He was given Z is equal to 6 into e power I pi by 3. Then that is equivalent to 2. This is equivalent to 2. Z is equal to 3 plus I into 3 root 3. Now we require modulus of the complex number e to the power of iz. Now find iz. Multiply with I. Iz is equal to 3i, 3 into I, plus 3 root 3 I into I, that is I square. 3i. I square value is minus 1, that is minus 3 root 3. Therefore, the complex number iz is equal to minus 3 root 3 plus 3i. Iz we got. Now, we require mod e to the power of iz. Mod e power iz. Modulus of e to the power of iz, we got it as minus 3 root 3 plus 3i. E to the power of minus 3 root 3 plus 3i. Now, can we write this one as e to the power of minus 3 root 3 into e to the power of 3i? This is a real number only, that's why we have separated. Then we can write this one as e power 3i divided by e to the power of 3 root 3 or not. X to the power of minus 1, we can write it as 1 by x. That's why e power minus 3 root 3, we are writing it as 1 by e power 3 root 3, and this is e power 3i. Now this is in the form of e power I theta again. E power I theta, that is modulus of cos 3 plus I sin 3 divided by e to the power of 3 root 3. Modulus of a complex number is nothing but under root cos square 3 plus sin square 3 divided by e to the power of 3 root 3. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Therefore, the value is 1 by e to the power of 3 root 3. This is the value of e to the power of iz. We'll go for the next problem. If iz cube plus z square minus z plus I is equal to 0, then mod z is equal to what? Iz cube, this is a cubic polynomial. Iz cube plus z square minus z plus I equal to 0. This is a given equation. Since it was given that iz cube plus z square minus z plus I equal to 0. From this, we can't take directly anything. iz cube plus z square minus z plus I equal to 0. To express them as the product of factors, I am changing this problem equation into, without changing its originality, without changing the original equation. iz cube plus z square, here I am writing plus I square z plus I equal to 0. Why? Because see, what is the value of I square? I square value is minus 1. Minus into plus minus, again we are getting minus z as it is or not. Just this part we are changing. Why? Because here z square is there, I is there. Here I z cube is there, here z is there. From these two we can take z common, but here we have I is there. That's why if we get here iz, then we can take iz as common. That is the reason. Okay. Therefore, from this, now without changing its originality, I square value is minus 1, minus into plus minus, minus z as it is. There is no change. Now from these two, I z cube, this is z, means we can take z common. Here I is there, here I square is there, then we can take I common. Therefore, from these two we are taking iz as common. From these two we are taking iz as common. After taking iz as common, here the remaining value is z square. Iz as common, here the remaining value is plus I only. And from these two, plus 1 into plus 1 of z square plus I equal to 0. Same factor. Z square plus I, z square plus I. Now, from these two we can take z square plus I as common. Then the remaining value is iz plus 1 equal to 0. Now, z square plus I equal to 0 and iz plus 1 equal to 0. Z square plus I equal to 0 and iz plus 1 equal to 0. Z square equal to minus I, z is equal to root minus I, which is not possible. Root of negative value is imaginary, but root of negative imaginary, it is not defined. That's why z square equal to minus I when z is equal to root minus I, which is not possible. Means in this case we don't have the solution. In this case we don't have the solution. Understood? Next, iz is equal to minus 1. From this case now, the first case is failed. In this case, we are not getting any solution. That's why we are going for the second choice. Iz plus 1 equal to 0. Iz is equal to minus 1. Then z is equal to minus 1 by I. I is there in the denominator. Then you should go for the conjugation. We have to remove imaginary from the denominator. That is minus I by minus I. Okay. Minus into minus plus I divided by minus I square. Minus I square. I by minus of minus 1. I square value is minus 1. That's why z is equal to, we got now its value is I. But he was not asking the z value. Then what is the magnitude? Means modulus of the complex number z. Mod z. Therefore, mod z is equal to root 1 square. That is nothing but 1. Therefore, modulus of the complex number is unity. That is a 1. If z lies on the circle, modulus of z minus 2I is equal to 2 root 2, then the value of argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 is equal to what? Z, the complex number z, lies on the circle equation. This modulus of z minus 2I equal to 2 root 2 represents the equation of the circle. But what is the circle equation? We don't know. We have to find that. Then by using this condition, then the value of argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 is equal to. To get argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2, first of all we should know what is the complex number is represented by z minus 2 by z plus 2. We have to find. And so here we have to find two conditions. One is the circle equation represented by this one is what? And what is the argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 means to get argument we have to calculate what is the complex number z minus 2 by z plus 2 is represented by. That's what first we have to calculate those two. First by using z we have to find the equation of the circle by using this condition. Z lies on the circle. He was saying, let us take the point on the locus is Z is equal to x plus iy. Let us take the point on the locus is Z is equal to x plus iy. Since he was given the condition modulus of z minus 2i is equal to 2 root 2. By using this, you have to find what is the condition we are going to get by using this. Replace z x plus iy minus 2 root 2 is equal to 2 root 2. Sorry, this is not 2 root 2, this is 2i. X plus iy minus 2i. Now separate the real and imaginaries. X plus I of y minus 2 is equal to 2 root 2. Find modulus of a complex number. Under root real part square plus imaginary part square. X square plus y square. That is x square plus, in place of y we have y minus 2 is there. Now to cancel the square root, go for squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. Root x square plus y minus 2 whole square, its a whole square, is equal to 2 root 2 whole square. Square root cancel. Then it is x square plus y minus 2 whole square. X square plus y minus 2 whole square is equal to 2 square into root 2 whole square. X square, and expand this, y minus 2 whole square, y square minus 4y plus 4, a square minus 2ab plus b square. 2 square is 4, square root cancel, 4 into 2. X square plus y square minus 4y plus 4 minus 8 is equal to 0. X square plus y square minus 4y minus 4 equal to 0 is the equation of the circle. That's why he was saying z lies on the circle mod z minus 2i equal to 2 root 2. That's why mod z minus 2i is equal to 2 root 2. We got the equation of the circle. This is the circle equation. This is the circle equation. This is the circle equation. X square plus y square minus 4y minus 4 equal to 0. Okay. Now, argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 is equal to, he was asking, first we have to calculate what is the complex number z minus 2 by z plus 2. Now, calculate z minus 2 by z plus 2 complex number is what? X plus iy minus 2 by x plus iy plus 2. Real parts are x minus 2, imaginary is iy. Denominator x plus 2 is real plus iy is imaginary. Then go for its conjugation. X minus 2 plus iy, x plus 2 plus iy into x plus 2 minus iy by x plus 2 minus iy. Why? Because x plus 2 plus iy conjugate is x plus 2 plus iy conjugate is x plus 2 minus iy. Now, multiplication z minus 2 by z plus 2. Z minus 2 by z plus 2 is equal to, denominator is x plus 2 whole square minus iy whole square. X plus 2 whole square minus iy whole square. Now comes to the numerator, x minus 2 into x plus 2, x minus 2 into x plus 2, iy into x plus 2, plus y into x plus 2, and then next x minus 2 into iy minus iy into x minus 2 plus iy into minus iy minus I square y square plus iy into minus iy, that is I into I square, y into y square. Now x minus 2 into x plus 2, it becomes x square minus 2 square, that is nothing but 4. In these two we can take I common. Even you can take iy also common, but I am taking I as common. Xy, x into y plus 2 into y, 2y minus xy minus of minus plus 2y. I square value is minus 1, minus of minus, then it becomes a plus, divided by x plus 2 whole square plus y square. Why? Because I square y square, I square value minus 1, already minus is there, that's why it is a plus. Okay. Now separate the real parts and imaginary parts. X square, this is a real and this is a real, plus y square minus 4, this is real. xy cancel. 2y plus 2y, that is 4y. I. No need to expand this denominator. While applying argument of the complex number, denominator gets cancelled. That's why I am not simplifying the denominator parts. Y square. Now x square plus y square minus 4 by x plus 2 whole square plus y square, 4y by x plus 2 whole square plus y square I. This is real and that is imaginary. A plus ib. This is the complex number z minus 2 by z plus 2. Now we have to calculate argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 is what? Okay, now we have to calculate this one. Argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2. Now argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2. What is the argument of a complex number? Tan inverse of imaginary part divided by real parts. Imaginary by real. 4y by x plus 2 whole square plus y square divided by the real is x square plus y square minus 4 by x plus 2 whole square plus y square. Both the denominators gets cancelled. Now this is tan inverse of 4y divided by x square plus y square minus 4. Tan inverse of 4y divided by, see, comes to here, x square plus y square minus 4. Already we created one condition. The equation of the circle by using z minus 2i is equal to 2 root 2. We got x square plus y square minus 4y minus 1 equal to 0. From this we can say that x square plus y square minus 4 is equal to 4y or not. X square plus y square minus 4. Take minus 4y to right side, it becomes plus 4y. Give this one as equation number 1. Therefore, from this equation number 1, we can replace x square plus y square equal x square plus y square minus 4 equal to 4y or not. The value you replace over here, x square plus y square minus 4 is equivalent to 4y, since from equation number 1. 4y cancel. Tan inverse of 1. Nothing but what? Tan inverse of tan pi by 4. Therefore, this is equal, tan inverse of tan theta is theta. That is pi by 4. Therefore, argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 is equal to what we'll get, that is tan inverse of argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 is equal to, the angle is pi by 4. Once we'll see what we did in this problem. Z lies on the circle, equation z minus 2i is equal to 2 root 2. Modulus of z minus 2i is equal to 2 root 2. First we find the condition of equation of the circle. X square plus y square minus 4i minus 4 equal to 0. Then x square plus y square minus 4 equal to, we got 4y. And after that, we calculated the complex number z minus 2 by z plus 2. Why? Because he was asking argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2. Argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2. To calculate argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2, first we have to find what is the complex number represented by z minus 2 by z plus 2. Z minus 2 by z plus 2. That is x plus iy minus 2 by x plus iy plus 2. From that, we calculated the complex number z minus 2 by z plus 2 as x square plus y square minus 4 by x plus 2 whole square plus y square plus 4y by x plus 2 whole square plus y square I, which is in the form of a plus ib. For that, we calculated argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2. That is, argument is tan inverse. What is the argument form? Tan inverse of imaginary by real y by x, or b by a. We got 4y by x square plus y square minus 4. This value of x square plus y square minus 4 already we got in equation number 1, that is x square plus y square minus 4 equal to 4y. Then we replace as that value, these two gets cancelled, we got tan inverse of 1. 1 is nothing but tan 45 degrees. Therefore, argument of z minus 2 by z plus 2 is pi by 4. Thank you.